The day before Thanksgiving, the Hoppers awoke one late November morning and the snow was falling outside. They jumped out of their beds and ran to the window. Come downstairs, Hoppers, called Mother Hopper. There's a letter here for you. The Hoppers dashed downstairs. Let me read it, yelled Speedy Legs. Let me read it, shouted Flappy Ears. I want to read it, hollered Fluffy Tail. A letter, said Snubby Nose, and he jumped up and down. I will read it, said Mother Hopper. She read the letter aloud. Dear Hoppers, I invite you all to come to my house in the woods to spend Thanksgiving Day. Your loving Grandpa Grizzly. Thanksgiving at Grandpa Grizzly's! Hooray! Shouted Snubby Nose. Now it's time to bundle up to go to school, said Mother Hopper. It is cold outside and snowing hard. Outside, the wind blew and the snow fell. The poor hoppers put on their warm coats, mittens, hats, and scarves. This is the biggest snowstorm I've ever seen, said Speedylegs. The snow already comes halfway up to the windows, said Floppy Ears. Let's get our sled out, said Fluffy Tail. We can sled to school. The hoppers got out their sled and took turns pulling each other on it. They sledded all the way to school. The snow was very deep and the wind was very cold. Once they were in school, the snow came down hotter and hotter. By noon, the students could not see across the road. Oh dear, said the teacher. I think we will have to have a snow day after lunch. You must all go home. After lunch, the hoppers ran out of the school to find their sled. But the snow had become so deep that they couldn't couldn't find it. Our sled is buried, cried Fluffy Tail. We'll have to walk home, said Speedy Legs. The four hoppers walked bravely through the snowstorm. At first, they played in the snow. They threw snowballs and made snow angles. Snubby-Nose tried to catch the falling snowflakes with his tongue, but the snow was so deep that they soon became very tired. Fluffy Ears fell into a snowdrift, and the other hoppers had to pull her out. Then Snubby-Nose slipped and fell and hurt his chin. He cried a little bit, so Speedylegs carried him. All the time it grew colder and colder. We're lost, cried Fluffy Tail. I think it's beginning to get dark. Moaned Floppy Ears. And the snow just keeps coming down, said Speedylegs. We'll miss Thanksgiving at Grandpa Grizzly's house, wailed Snubby-Nose. It was very cold, and Toppers all stood in a circle, trying to keep warm. The wind blew, and snow fell all around. Suddenly, they heard a large rumbling noise, and they saw a bright light coming toward What's that? Cried Fluffytail. It's a train, said Flappy Ears. It's a truck, yelled Speedy Legs. Well, we ran over, cried Snubby-Nose. The light and the rumble stopped right in front of the hoppers. Bless my fur, called a voice from behind the light. Here are 4 hoppers out in a blizzard. Is Grandpa Grizzly in his big snob house? Said Snubby-Nose. We're saved! All 4 hoppers leapt inside Grandpa Grizzly's snowplow. They sat up high while the plow pushed a path through the snowstorm. It carried them all the way back home. Go and get Mother and Papa Hopper, Speedy Legs, said Grandpa Grizzly, and tell them to pack their overnight bags. You all can stay at my house tonight. We will sit by the fire and have hot cocoa, and tomorrow we will have a big Thanksgiving feast. Hooray! Shouted Snubby-Nose. Speedy Legs dashed into the house and brought out Mother and Papa Hopper as fast as he could. All the hoppers rode Grandpa Grizzly's snow plow to his big house. Inside, Grandpa Grizzly had a warm fire and hot cocoa. There were 6 bedrooms, all with snug, feather beds. The next day, they all had a wonderful Thanksgiving feast.